So happy you all can make it. Of course, my favorite audience has always been a captive one. They say that the quality of mercy is not strange. That's fine. I tend to think that the quality of mercy is not sane. Hopelessness. You know it. I know it. There is so much cruelty. It is the natural order. Why are we here if not to die? To suffer? Why am I still here? I guess more importantly, at this moment, why is he still here? Like I was saying, the quality of mercy is not sane. And in the face of the atrocity of life, the best answer is usually silence. I hope your eyes are open. I hope your mouth is shut. Yes, I am available for dinner. Oh, you're cute. Okay, have a good night. Hello, Charlie. I did it again today. I did the bad thing again. Charlie. Charlie. Charlie! Wake the fuck up, Charlie! Skies
You and me, Charlie. We're gonna be alright. We love each other. Right, Charlie? I'll never know how much Don't you dare fucking lie to me, Charlie. Don't you dare. If you say it, you better fucking mean it. That's what I thought. I can't help you now, Charlie. You deserve this. I don't think you'll want to see this.
Hello, my name is Ray Hinkley. My parents are Herbert and Norma Jean Hinkley. I am 27 years of age. I was born in rural Pennsylvania, but moved to California after college to begin my work as an engineer. I work for a government-contracted aeronautics company. I have top-level government clearance. I have a spotless record and countless references. I am your neighbor. The quiet, reserved guy next door. And I've murdered 5 people in the past year. God damn, that is so fucking weird to say out loud now, isn't it? Oh. So, I know what you're thinking. What is wrong with a sick fuck like me? Well, I'll tell you what. Nothing. I wish I could tell you exactly when it started, but I can't. I've always had these fantasies for as long as I can remember. It's only recently that things have spun out of control. Once I crossed that line, everything became so easy. See, in high school, I used to fantasize about the captain of the football team. I would see him walking back home alone, and one day I offered him a ride. And he hesitated at first, but then I enticed him with a half-opened bottle of vodka. He got in, took a sip, then knocked out. I drugged the vodka. We pulled over alongside the road into a quiet spot, and I had my way with him. He was my personal slave. And then I kicked him out of the car. I saw him at school the next day, and we crossed paths and exchanged a glance. And I just smiled at him. And he looked at me like he knew something happened, ashamed. But there was nothing he could do. He was helpless. He was the captain of the football team, and he was helpless. Powerless to me. Can you believe that? And that's when I got my first taste. I crossed that line that I knew I wasn't supposed to cross. And since then, I haven't been able to stop. His name was Scott Foster. And now my palate has gotten to be a bit more, how can I put it? Exotic? Yes, I think that is most fitting here. Exotic. My palate has become more exotic. And if you were to ask me again, when did this all begin? I suppose in hindsight, I'd have to say that Herbert and Norma Jean Hinkley had a hand in it all. After all, they are responsible for giving birth to this.
Jamie, I thought I told you to be quiet. How many times do I have to tell you to be quiet, huh? You don't want to do anything that would jeopardize our relationship now, do you? Hmm? Oh, good. You stay nice and quiet here, okay? Or else I'm gonna fuck your heart through a hole in your chest.
Oh! Hey there. Hey, bud. Hey. I didn't intrude. I saw your car and you answered the door. Oh, come on. Nothing's intruding in my house. You're always welcome back. I wanted to know if I could borrow an electric saw. Turn it off. Yeah, sure. Of course. I'll just go grab it and grab it. You want to come down? You know what? I'm going to stay on the plane across the street. Yeah, sure. Of course. I'll be right back. Thanks, bud.
You just got very lucky. Stay good.
There she is. There it is. Thanks, man. Hey, no problem. What are papers for, right? You know what? I'll have back tomorrow. You know, why don't you just hang on to it through the weekend and I'll come up and pick it up. Okay? Sounds good. You know what? Why don't you come by Sunday for dinner? Bring that girl you've been dating. What's her name? Sheng.
Yeah, Lindsay.
See if that's right. Wow, yeah. Bring her by.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Cheryl and I would love to do some entertainment together. So.
You know, we'd love to come by.
Well, even better, come by a little early, like 5 o'clock. We'll have a couple beers and watch the game.
That is a plan. That's a plan.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Have a good night, bud.
Have a good one.
See you later.
Yep.
so much for your patience and understanding, Jamie. I really appreciate it. And for that, I'm gonna do you a little favor. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't stop. If I were the devil, why would I have remorse? If I were just a man, why would I do the things that I do? I'm not good. I'm not evil. It's just something comes over me. A temperament. That consumes my soul. Takes over my mind. If I were playing a therapist, I'd have to say that something happened during my childhood. But I know that's where they always turn. But to be honest, there was never anything that bad. Yes, my parents are divorced. And yes, there was tension in the house. My father was perhaps a bit of a drunk. And sometimes abusive. But I was never sexually molested. I never had it as bad as one of those Catholic altar boys. So, can't place the blame on my childhood.
So, today we're going to be making a non-traditional pot roast. Now, the trick with this kind of meat is that it's generally tougher than beef or other red meats like lamb. Come to think of it, it's similar to bison in that it's very lean. Now, this piece that we'll be working with today is from Christian's quadricep.
I have to believe that my actions are mine. I'm fully responsible. I alone am the creator of my destiny. And I alone cannot stop myself from the pleasure I get decapitating a corpse and fornicating with it over and over again. It's like a heroin addict or an alcoholic. Even though I understand the abnormality of the act, when I am in the moment, I simply cannot stop.
Oh, so right now, what we're going to be doing is seasoning the meat. I'm just going to use some freshly ground cracked pepper. Make sure it's nice and covered. You want all those flavors to pop. And some sea salt. All right. I'm just going to pat it in generously, very generously. We want to do this to both sides, okay?
It's clearly an addiction. And if only I could describe the way that it made me feel. The euphoria that my body experienced, or how my heart raced, maybe. Then maybe you might have an inkling of why I am the way I am. But I have to believe that my desires are my own. My condition is my own, and my impulses are unique to me.
Now, as you'll find, every human has a little bit of a unique flavor to them. Yeah. In this case, Christian has a slightly nutty aftertaste that I happen to find mouth-watering. Easy chopping, you don't need a whole lot. For little old Christian, what a petite guy he was, but boy, did he pack a wallop. There we go. Wonderful. Big chunky motherfuckers. It doesn't matter. It's all getting cooked into the meat anyway. It'll be great. All right.
In the end, if I were to die today, if I were caught, I'd welcome it. Because then I could stop. I could stop this disease that I have no control over. Even now, at this moment, my mind is somewhere else. I need to feed the abyss that I have throughout. Otherwise, I will fall apart.
I like to cook with human fat. I have some here that I have preserved specially for an occasion such as this. Turn on the stove to a medium-high heat. Little dab will do you.
I would like help. But I know in my gut that there is nothing that can help me. The battle is mine. And mine alone. And in this battle there will be many more victims before my defeat.
Now, I have several dinner guests tonight that I cannot wait to entertain, and I appreciate you all joining me for such an occasion. Today is my 28th birthday.
Sorry. I'm sorry to the victims of my past. I'm sorry to the victims of my future. I'm sorry.
Sounds like we're ready. So, we throw the meat into the pot. We're gonna sear that on both sides. Oh, listen to that. sear that on both sides for just a couple minutes. Now, once the meat is nice and browned, all right, with on both sides, get that crust on there, you'll start to see it. Great. Wonderful. This is where we add in our vegetables, right? Just fucking pour it all in there, motherfucker. It's fine. It's fine. Great. And we got to get 4 cups of water going in there as well. Gonna bring that all to a boil. You want to turn up the heat just a bit. Right? Bring that to a boil. Now, once this boils, got some nice bubbles going in there already. Wonderful. Once it boils, turn the heat to low. Let that shit simmer for 3 to 4 hours. And there you have it. A nice, simple, and delicious recipe. I think that's all for now. We'll see you in a few hours when dinner is served. Daniel, Thomas, I hope you're all very excited. We have a special guest tonight. Any minute now. Coming! Mom! Thanks so much for coming.
Hello, dear.
Hi.
Well, so is your father here yet?
No, you know Dad, always late.
Yeah, I know your father. Something smells delicious. What are we having?
It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Come on. Come on.
Who are your guests?
Oh, that's Daniel and that's Thomas.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Raymond, what have you done?
Mom! Okay, Mom, we don't want to be rude to our guests tonight, do we? No. Daniel, Thomas, this is my mother, Norma Jean, Daniel, and Thomas. Okay, all right. We can't have you acting irrationally. No. Okay, there we go. All right. Just breathe normally. There we go. Okay, there we go. Can't have you acting all crazy. All right, down. Great, just breathe. There we go. There. Everyone's on their best behavior now. Well.
That's delicious. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but that is outstanding. Oh, that pairs fabulously, don't you think, Mom? Okay. Let me help you with that, Mom. Just home. I swear. Upsie, upsie, upsie. Fuck! Let's just cut to the chase, shall we? You want the piece de resistance? I'll give you the fucking piece de resistance! Here we are at the grand finale. Drum roll, please. So, who do we have here tonight? Who are our special guests? I wonder, 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 who could they be? I'll give you a clue. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Ta-da! I'd like to introduce the world to Mr. and Mrs. Hinkley, or as I like to refer to them, Ma and Pa. And now that I have your undivided attention, you might be asking yourself why I have my parents strapped to the chairs there, tied and gagged like rabid dogs. What kind of a son am I? I'll tell you what kind of a son I am. The kind that was never quite good enough for dear old Dad. The kind that got teased relentlessly for not playing the right kind of sports. Kind that got left behind after the divorce. Why, Mommy? Did you leave me with him? Was it because I reminded you? Was it because you just gave up? Why did you leave me with him? Answer me. Do you have any idea the kind of repercussions you left me with? Do you? I was teased, rejected, bullied, tossed away like I was a fucking pariah. Ostracized like I was a fucking leper. Do you have any idea what that does to a kid? Do you? Wake up! That's a little better. Now, I've thought long and hard about how I'd go about doing this next step. Long and hard, I've thought about how I could take my time and enjoy myself
as I dismembered your appendages one at a time. But then I thought that that would be too tedious. I wanted something a bit more efficient. Something more primitive and grotesque. Something messy. So, I opted for option B.